Hey everyone, Duke Nougat 3D here with another gas mask related video for you guys, and today we are not doing a historical orientated review, but rather just a sort of more random review, but informative nonetheless, because today we are just going to compare a few iconic American gas mask designs from the Cold War and modern era period. And just basically determining which one is the heaviest. Nothing really important, but just sort of an interesting thing that I figured out recently, because there's quite a misconception about the weight and dynamics of each design. So let's get right into it, starting off with this M17A1 field protective mask. I should note that I'm not going to be weighing any of these with any hoods. They will each have their maximum defined amount of canisters installed and the lens outserts, but that is about it. No other accessories except for maybe one, but I'll get to that in a moment. So again, here we have a 1971 dated MSA M17A1 field protective mask. Pretty typical iconic American mask. Everyone says these things are the bulkiest shit ever, but that may not be the case, because let's check it out. So powering on this scale, again, my scale is not the most accurate, but it will do for the sake of a review purpose. And the M17A1 weighs at just under 2 pounds. The meter is reading 1 pound, 958, 1.958, something like that. So that puts us just under 2 pounds. So let's move on to the next mask. And here we will have a M40A1 field protective mask, which is dated 1999, made by ILC Dover, and does have the clear outserts and the universal pattern second skin, along with a C2A1 canister. So I will screw that on, and I will get this mask weighed. And the M40A1 is quite a heavy fucker, because the meter is reading at 2 pounds 422, or 2.422, and that's quite a substantial difference. That's like nearly 2.5 pounds. But it gets even worse than that. Here we have a AudioPack M7 voice projection unit, which is the main standard VPU for the M40 series, other than the MSA ESP1, which is not to be confused with the smaller, more lightweight ESP2. The ESP1 is the large D-shaped one, which has the MSA logo on the front of it. But I'll do this off camera so I can feel what the hell I'm doing. I will screw this VPU on, and I will weigh the mask with the VPU installed and see what substantial difference it makes, because even from an outward perspective, it already looks like a very heavy voice projection unit. So threading this on takes a little bit, but I'm going to get it on here. And it does have a 9-volt battery installed inside of it, so it is complete with the battery, and this is exactly how it would be used. So weighing all that considered, I'll turn it on again because it shut off. And putting that on the scale, the meter is coming in at 2.950. So that leaves us just under 3 pounds. 3 fucking pounds for the M40, which is supposed to be the modern lightweight replacement for the M17 series. But no, the M17 is actually lighter than the M40 series, even without a VPU. The M40 outclasses the M17 by a whole 1 pound. And the VPU on its own, I've actually weighed it. I'm not going to do it right now. But the VPU weighs just around half a pound. So quite a beefy mask. And just to wrap it up, I'm going to weigh the M45 field protective mask, or land warrior mask, whatever you prefer to call it, in just a moment here. Let me unscrew everything. Put that off to the side and put you off over here. So M45 obviously originally meant to replace the M40 series in the MCU, but due to legal issues regarding the company that was originally contracted to produce these, that never became the case, and the M50 Joint Service General Purpose Mask Program began to overtake it. So now the M45 weighs just a little bit over 2 pounds. It's 2.162, so again, just around 2 pounds. Which is not far off from the M17 series, just a little bit more, but not that bad at all. So I would say this is why I absolutely love the M45 series. It's much lighter than the M40. You get all of the features of the M40, but in a more lightweight and more ergonomic package. It allows you to use optical devices, very close fitting, etc., etc. You get integrated microphones, get all that good stuff. But anyhow, just a little thing to pay note of, just to sort of demonstrate the weight of these masks. And obviously you don't want to have 3 pounds of silverware basically on your face. So that's really about it. There's nothing important with this review, and if you're coming in here just looking for historical stuff, I apologize, because that really wasn't the point of this video. It was just more of a, I'm going to play around with this, see what the hell these things weigh. So that being said, before I ramble on any further, I'm Duke Nuka 3D. If you have any comments, questions, corrections, or concerns, drop them down in the comments below, and I'll see you all later.